My name is Mr. Pancake, and for the last year, I've been pretending to be a YouTuber by uploading a Minecraft video once every 2 months. My therapist advised that I use this medium to bring myself a sense of peace and prevent a drastic overreaction to a small inconvenience, but unfortunately, all roads lead to Rome. It all started when I got an email from a company offering me a sponsorship, a collaborative opportunity, and all they were asking for was a 1-minute ad integration in the beginning of one of my videos to promote a new and innovative VPN service company, SurfNet VPN. And I like money, plus I wanted to see where this was going, and so I replied, "Thank you for considering me. What exactly did you have in mind?" At which point they sent a follow-up email letting me know it wasn't just one ad integration, but 2 ad integrations, and they were going to pay me $16,000 for it. And their only terms were that I have to record myself downloading their VPN and teaching people how to use it. But I know God hates me, so something had to be wrong here. And that's when I decided to backtrack to the original email they sent, and I started noticing some problems, starting with Dear Creator. Now this isn't that unusual, but it does mean that they're most likely copying and pasting the same email to hundreds or thousands of creators, which is not the behavior of any good advertising agent. And when I checked to see who sent me the email, it was ermalthockway98@gmail.com. That is the worst email address that I've ever read, and I get emails from evil Mr. Beast Yahoo Finance. But anyways, the formatting of this email tells me it wasn't written by middle schoolers, and when I do some research, SurfNet VPN is an actual VPN website. But why would a real VPN company contact me through gmail.com instead of their official surfnet.pro? That seems like a bad idea, considering anybody can just make a Gmail address. I have like 50. Guess who just became ermalthockway97? Me. Now obviously, this was a little bit suspicious, and so I found the official SurfNet VPN contact email, and then I sent them a message. "Hey, I'm a YouTuber, and I got an email from a man named Ermal Thockway offering me a sponsorship for a video, and I just wanted to verify that he works for your company, as he did not have a SurfNet email address. If you could just email me back to confirm, I would really appreciate it." And to my surprise, 2 days later, they actually emailed me back. This is one of our advertising agents. We mail from @Gmail to avoid getting sent into spam. Follow his instructions to proceed with collaboration. I'm gonna be so honest, this seems like a made-up response. I've gotten emails from companies before, and they do not use Gmail to avoid getting sent into spam. And if they did use Gmail, they wouldn't make their handle ermalthockway98. Can you get out of the frame? What the fuck? This is sheep is in. But why would a VPN company lie about that? There's no reason for them to protect a random man, especially if he's pretending to work at their company to scam people. And that was when I got another email from Ermal Thockway, where he sent me my own creator login for SurfNet and instructed me to download the application and record myself reading the script for the ad. Except something wasn't making sense. The company claims to be a free VPN service that was established in 2024. But how would a free VPN service make any money, especially one that started last year? How would they have $16,000 in marketing budget? It seemed too good to be true. And so I searched YouTube looking for other creators they may have sponsored, but I was met with nothing. I could find no mention of SurfNet VPN, and when I searched Google, all my results were redirected to be about Surfshark, a safe VPN browser extension. It was almost as if they had purposefully chose a name that would make it hard to research. And while I kept up with the sponsorship opportunity through emails, I was beginning to think this company wasn't what it seemed. Until I found a subreddit. Yeah, it turns out there really is a niche obscure Reddit post for everything, and this one was just a question posed by AskWonka202 asking if SurfNet VPN was a legit sponsor. The original post isn't that helpful, but I managed to find a few replies from small creators that had actually gone through with the sponsorship, one of which included this quote. They posed as sponsors, and when we worked out all the details of the video, we went to log into their app, and they pulled all the data they needed from us. Now they're in control of our Gmail account and changed all the 2-factor authentication credentials, so we can't get it back very easily, if at all. So basically, the way the SurfNet scam seems to work is they scour the internet looking for small growing YouTube channels, and then they send them an email offering a sponsorship for thousands of dollars. At this point, the creator agrees they have to download SurfNet and record an ad, giving the person running the scam just enough time to utilize the malware in the SurfNet files on the creator's computer to hack into their YouTube account and lock them out of their Gmail. This isn't a sponsorship to promote a shady company. This is a scam to try to steal YouTube accounts. And they were trying to scam me. After getting a full perspective of what was going on, I decided I'm going to turn this franchise around, and I began to gather information on them. I started by decoding the link that Ermal sent in the email just to make sure it was the same domain as the SurfNet website. I then did a whois lookup for the domain just to get as much information as I possibly could, and after I did a little bit more digging, I found a few offshoot websites, some random people who've been scammed, and I have your IP address. And that just led me down the rabbit hole. For some godforsaken reason, my ADHD just locked onto this man like a homing missile. And did you know, Ermal Thockway isn't actually his real name? Inconceivable, I know, but his SurfNet VPN isn't even his first scam either. Apparently he tried running a Team Fortress 2 scam website back in April of 2019. Ultimately, it didn't end up working out for him. I don't know why. Maybe none of the sharks invested in his project, but the website doesn't exist anymore. And as much as I would love to stretch this video out and explain how I found all this information, I actually don't want to meet my adoring fans in Homeland Security, so I'm actually not going to do that. But I'm going to be honest, he did a decent job trying to hide himself with that fake Pakistani name, filing his LLC under a Russian company, and using a Netherlands address. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to combat a little bit of boredom and free time. Anyways, I have your longitude, I have your latitude, I know where you live, I know what car you drive, I know where you went to school, and I know the graveyard your grandfather is buried in. But is knowledge truly enough? No. Surely knowledge is worthless without the will to act on it. And so I began planning my next scheme. I started catfishing his divorced mom over Facebook Messenger. Admittedly, I went rogue there. That was a bit of a side mission. And speaking of side missions, I wanted to mess with this guy as much as humanly possible, and so I decided to email him at ermalthaqui98 from my email address, ermalthaqui97. I'm here to pose a new and innovative threat to your livelihood. And then I attached a picture of his house. Shockingly, he did not reply to that. But he also didn't know it was me emailing him. From his eyes, that was just some random threat, probably from somebody he's already scammed. And so when I emailed him from my real account confirming the sponsorship, he had no reason to think anything was awry. You see, what I didn't mention is that while I was researching the SurfNet VPN scam, I actually found an account of someone saying they had managed to get a payment of $50 out of this email scammer, you know, as a sign of trust before downloading the VPN and ultimately getting their account hacked. How do you still fall for that hack? What company sends you $50 as a sign of trust? You deserve to get hacked. I don't even know if this is real. It's probably just Ermalthaqui propaganda, but why would he still say that SurfNet VPN is a malware website that hacks the people it claims to sponsor? No matter who wrote this post, they are the dumbest person I've ever found on the internet. And I wanted to do some experimenting. All I had to do was convince Ermalthaqui that I was falling for this scam and that it would be in his best interest to send me money. It did not take long to complete step one. I am really good at playing the role as a person who would sell out all of their morals for monetary gain. And so it was time for phase two. After studying history's greatest psychological manifesto, if you give a mouse a cookie, I devised a plan. Starting with making my own SurfNet sponsor video. Weak internet security is like a brain tumor in a child laborer. Tragic, but nobody usually pays attention to it. But Mr. Pancake, I can't afford a VPN. All my money goes into my wife's hospital bills. I wish I could be safe on the internet, but I also wish you could cook a good roast beef. Needless to say, it was a perfect product endorsement. Yeah, maybe I didn't take it that seriously, but it's not like he's gonna actually sponsor me anyways. I only made that video to prove that I'm foolish enough to fall for this scam, but also lazy enough to not install his fake VPN. And he was playing right into my hand. I sent him another email saying that my time is extremely valuable and that if he wants me to download SurfNet VPN and record another ad, he would have to pay me in advance of $100. He was not a fan of this negotiation, especially because he could see I never actually installed SurfNet VPN and I was just blatantly lying to this man's face. But he did eventually agree to PayPal me $70 if I would download SurfNet VPN through his creator link and then record another ad. But it's not like he's going to actually PayPal me $70. I just got actually paid. He really sent it to me. I think I'm one of the only people to ever be up money after talking to an email scammer. But anyways, a deal's a deal, and so I emailed him back with a revised version of my sponsorship. Except it wasn't that at all. It was a zip bomb that I laced with my own malware. Scammer gets scammed. Ermal, please, you gotta respond, man. It's been a week. I'm worried about you. And send. Oh yeah, I forgot I hacked his email. I'm okay. You gotta believe me. Ermal seems to be doing better than ever, but for some reason, the SurfNet website got taken down. I wonder how that happened. I'd finally taken this as far as I could, fulfilled my morally ambiguous hero's journey. What else could I possibly do? It's not like I could just mail him a box of live honeybees. Well, actually, can I mail people bees? Any type of live honeybee that be shipped in the content. You can just fucking mail people bees? Top-rated bees for sale, alright. And it's only gonna cost me $148. God, I wish this fucking video was sponsored. But you know what's even better than sending someone you hate a 3-pound box of honeybees through FedEx? Information. It's not even close. Also, if anybody in the comments is like, oh my god, Mr. Pancake face real, this doesn't count. It's just advanced CGI, learn to detect it. Also, my internet went out and I have to fucking upload a video. I actually tried getting this video sponsored by either Surfshark or NordVPN by cleverly disguising what I was actually doing as teaching internet safety, but once they realized that I was doing that by being the thing you need to protect yourself against, I'm pretty sure I got put on a blacklist where I'm never going to get sponsored by a reputable company ever again. So get ready for Raid Shadow Legends. Fuck, I just stepped on my Cinnamon Toast Crunch, dude, no. And you should all like the video and subscribe. Usually I sell this out way earlier and in Minecraft, but I got kind of caught up with Revenge, so you should go do that. It's free, you can always undo it if you change your mind, and it helps me keep making videos. Also, side note, I'm pretty sure working on this video has ruined actual relationships in my life. I don't trust anybody anymore. The only real lesson learned here is to never let me talk to fake sponsors again. But if you like this video, you should definitely get ready for the next couple. This isn't even the most unhinged thing I've been doing while I was gone. It's not even top 5, so just prepare yourselves emotionally.